Jacob had sent his family across the river along with his possessions, and it's just him there that night. All right. And I believe because of the fear that he had, that his brother was going to try to kill him and kill all his people and take all the possessions that he obtained in the 20 years that he'd been gone. All right. That fear led him to the time that he spent that night all by himself. He sent everybody else across. I'm just going to sit here and talk with God because, man, my heart's heavy. My mind's cluttered with these crazy thoughts. The Lord has already promised me back in verse, he promised me a long time ago, but I will surely make you prosper and will make your descendants like the sand of the sea, which cannot be counted. So he has this promise in the back of his mind, and he's like, all right, the Lord's promised me that I'm going to prosper and be successful. But then I have this fear also that my brother's going to kill me. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I see him. So the Lord sent me back here promising that I was going to be safe, that everything was going to be okay. But I'm still struggling with this fear, even though I know that I heard from God. And I just think that's powerful. So what I believe, my perception on this, is not, the Bible doesn't say this, but this is my perception. And I'm super excited about this. That in that time, that night, that he spent wrestling with God, he was wrestling with his will and God's will. I looked up the definition of Israel, or at least what it means in Hebrew. It says God prevails. So, in that wrestling with him, wrestling with himself, wrestling with God, about what he should do, how he should go about it. Should I turn back or settle somewhere else? Should I keep going and trust the promise that the Lord has already given me? All right. He's wrestling with God. You know what? I trust you, Lord. I trust you. And that's why he received this blessing. I just think that's beautiful, man. Like, if the Lord's told you something, he's done let you know, look, everything's going to be all right, but I need you to keep going. No matter how things get around you, how full of fear you are, how stressed out you are, even if it seems like everything's about to end for you, just keep going, talk to me about it, and watch me work. You know what I'm saying? So